Hello, my name is Tractor Wilson and I'm the chair of the Review Tribunal. I'm pleased to announce that NIJAC is launching a recruitment scheme to appoint 10 legal members and to hold a reserve list for a period of 12 months from the date of the first appointment. The scheme is now open to applications and it will remain open until 12 noon on Monday, the 14th of November 2022. Applicants are advised that this judicial appointment has a minimum commitment of 18 days annually. This is a very busy tribunal and applicants are advised to ensure that they will have the availability to meet that commitment. The Review Tribunal is an independent body established under the Mental Health Northern Ireland Order 1986. It reviews cases under that order and under the Mental Capacity Act Northern Ireland 2016. In hearings under the order subject to COVID restrictions, those hearings will usually take place in the hospital where the patient is being treated. Hearings under the Act may take place either on the papers or orally. Hearings on the papers are held remotely and subject to COVID restrictions, oral hearings will be held in the Tribunal Centre. In all cases, the Tribunal is typically composed of 3 members, one of which must be the legal member. As a legally qualified member, you will preside over the hearing. You will advise the panel on all legal issues arising. You will explain the procedures to the patient or to parties appearing before you under the Mental Capacity Act. You will conduct the hearing so as to ensure that the patient or the person appearing before you under the Mental Capacity Act has a fair hearing. You will participate in the decision-making process and it will be your responsibility to draft written reasons reflecting the decision reached by the panel for the approval of the panel. The process of selection for this appointment, which has the singular purpose to appoint the best applicants solely on the basis of merit. To be eligible for appointment, applicants must either be a member of the Bar of Northern Ireland of at least 7 years standing or a solicitor of the Court of Judicature of Northern Ireland of at least 7 years standing. The selection process will involve completing an application form which will contain a self-assessment. The selection committee will determine a short list of applicants to proceed to the next stage on the basis of the self-assessment contained in the application form. Subject to the number of applications received, the selection committee may also consider the use of a shortlisting test. If shortlisted, applicants will be invited to attend the final assessment stage, which is anticipated to include a situational judgment and an interview. To learn more, I would encourage you to visit NIJAC's website to read the job description and the nature of the role document, which will give you an added insight into the role. I would also encourage applicants to read the application information booklet in detail. The document will set out the recruitment process, the personal profile against which assessment is made, and the timeline of the scheme. In addition, there is a designated point of contact. You can speak to Mr. John Gibbons. John is the Deputy Chair of the Review Tribunal, and you may speak to him about the role and the nature of the work of a legally qualified member. Potential applicants are encouraged to reach out and avail of this very useful and valuable resource. I hope this information will help you make an informed decision as to whether to apply for this judicial office. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation, and I would encourage all those with the requisite standing abilities, qualities, and skills to apply for this role. I wish you all the best with your application.